Follow us to be the first to learn the latest news about the royal family. The British monarchy is facing uncertain times. King Charles III's health raises questions about the future of the throne, while tensions between Prince William and Prince Harry remain at an all-time high. Can the brothers ever reconcile? And who will be the new face of the royal family? Meanwhile, King Charles is caught in a diplomatic dilemma. With Donald Trump planning a UK visit and the King strongly supporting Ukraine, the stakes are high. How will he navigate this tricky situation? Stay tuned for all the details in our recap. For centuries, the British monarchy has served as a symbol of national unity and stability. However, today, as King Charles III faces health challenges and internal disagreements within the royal family become increasingly evident, the future of the institution appears uncertain. In an era of evolving public expectations, digital transformation, and global change, the monarchy must navigate a delicate balance between preserving traditions and adapting to the realities of the 21st century. On one hand, concerns over King Charles III's health raise questions about the longevity of his reign and the potential scenarios that may unfold should his condition deteriorate further. In such a situation, the monarch's age and frailty could prompt discussions about abdication or the delegation of powers to his heir. However, no official statements have been made, and any such moves would inevitably face constitutional constraints and significant public debate. Prince William, who enjoys strong support among the younger generation, emerges as a symbol of change. His vision for modernizing the monarchy, making it more transparent, accountable, and aligned with contemporary values, stands in contrast to the traditional royal protocol. This approach elicits mixed reactions. While the younger population welcomes reforms, conservative factions within the monarchy and older generations perceive them as a threat to the historical identity of the Windsors. Equally significant is the internal power struggle within the royal family. Queen Consort Camilla, whose position is deeply rooted in upholding historical status, is wary that Prince William's reformist ambitions may lead to her marginalization. This conflict of interests reflects a broader dilemma: how to safeguard a legacy woven with centuries-old traditions while responding to the challenges of modern society. The role of contemporary media in shaping the monarchy's public image cannot be underestimated. Intense coverage of the king's personal struggles, speculation about possible abdication, and discussions of internal family disputes contribute both to public support and criticism of the institution. In the age of social media, public opinion has become increasingly polarized. Some view William as a beacon of renewal, while others see him as a threat to traditional values. This dynamic has the potential to either rally supporters of modernization or strengthen Republican sentiments among those who consider the monarchy an outdated system. Should King Charles's health continue to decline, one possible scenario is a gradual transfer of responsibilities to Prince William through an expanded advisory council. This would ensure constitutional stability while allowing reforms to be implemented gradually, maintaining symbolic continuity. However, in the event of a sudden deterioration in the king's condition or unforeseen circumstances, a political crisis could arise, necessitating a reassessment of succession traditions. Such changes could provoke a strong reaction both within the monarchy and among the public, potentially fueling Republican sentiment. If tensions between Prince William and Camilla become too pronounced, members of the royal family may actively compete for influence over the institution. This could lead to a monarchy divided into factions, affecting its image both domestically and internationally. The British monarchy has always been more than just a national institution. It is a key element of global culture. Any changes to its structure and functioning resonate far beyond the UK's borders. Monarchies around the world, as well as the international community, closely observe the royal family's adaptation to contemporary realities. potential reforms within the British monarchy could serve as a model for other nations seeking to balance historical heritage with the challenges of globalization. Scandals, betrayals, and insults. Why Prince William and Harry became enemies. The full truth behind the royal rift. For years, Prince William and Prince Harry have been caught in a dramatic royal conflict, what many call the royal rift. Their once unbreakable bond as brothers has shattered under the weight of personal tensions, public scandals, and deep mistrust. But how did two princes, who once stood side by side, become bitter rivals? Let's go back to the beginning. November 2018. Rumours of tensions between Princess Catherine of Wales and Meghan Markle were already swirling, but royal expert Katie Nicholl shocked the public by revealing the real feud was between Harry and William. According to her sources, the brothers clashed at Christmas 2018 when Harry accused William of failing to support Meghan's integration into royal life. December 2018. Despite spending Christmas together at Sandringham, sharp-eyed royal watchers noticed something off. Footage from the royal walk showed William awkwardly avoiding a conversation with Meghan, seemingly ignoring her attempts to talk to him. February 2019. Things escalated when TLC aired a sensational documentary, Kate vs. Meghan, Princesses at War. In the film, Nicholl explained that William had serious concerns about how fast Harry's relationship with Meghan was moving. While intended as brotherly advice, Harry took it as criticism and a lack of support. This misunderstanding sparked a lasting resentment. May 2019. There was a brief glimmer of hope when William and Catherine visited Harry and Meghan at Frogmore Cottage. Some thought this was a sign of reconciliation, but insiders say the visit was tense and far from friendly. October 2019. In an ITV documentary, Harry publicly admitted that the brothers were on different paths, confirming the long-rumoured rift. January 2020. Then came the bombshell. Harry and Meghan announced their decision to step back from royal duties, a move that stunned William. According to Us Weekly, William felt blindsided by the announcement, which drove a deeper wedge between them. March 2020, during their final official engagement, the Commonwealth Day service, royal watchers saw unmistakable tension between Meghan and Princess Catherine, as well as between the brothers. August 2020. Even after some limited contact, royal expert Phil Dampier described their conversations as awkward and cold. March 2021. The infamous Oprah interview was the final blow. Harry admitted their relationship was strained, and William and Catherine were reportedly shocked and hurt by the accusations aired during the broadcast. April 2021. At Prince Philip's funeral, the brothers were seen talking briefly, sparking hope for peace, but insiders say the conversation changed nothing. July 2021. For the unveiling of Princess Diana's statue, they stood together, but the warmth was gone. They managed to maintain a public front, but behind the scenes, the tension remained. January 2022. When Harry announced his tell-all memoir, it reignited family tensions. April 2022. In a surprising move, Harry suggested bringing in a mediator to help heal the family. William flatly refused. May 2022. Despite some FaceTime calls between the brothers, real reconciliation seemed impossible. September 2022. The death of Queen Elizabeth II forced the brothers to reunite, walking together outside Windsor Castle. But the temporary truce didn't last. December 2022. Tensions reached new heights when Harry and Meghan released their Netflix docuseries, coinciding with William and Catherine's official visit to Boston. The documentary exposed private family tensions, further eroding trust. January 2023. Then came Spare, Harry's explosive memoir. In its pages, Harry accused William of physically attacking him during a heated argument about Meghan. This shocking revelation seemed to confirm that their relationship was truly broken beyond repair. February 2024. Amid King Charles's cancer diagnosis, Harry offered to step up and help with royal duties, a gesture immediately rejected by William. Royal insiders revealed that William sees no future for Harry within the royal family, fearing further betrayal. While King Charles reportedly dreams of reuniting his sons, even he understands that reconciliation is unlikely. Years of betrayal, public airing of grievances, and fundamentally different visions for their lives have left William and Harry standing on opposite sides of an unbridgeable divide. As much as the public wants to see the Fab Four, William, Catherine, Harry and Meghan, reunite, the reality is much darker. The story of these royal brothers is no longer a fairy tale. It's a story of scandals, betrayals and broken trust, and it's still being written. Between Trump and Ukraine, the unexpected role of King Charles III. When King Charles III was still Prince Charles, many wondered if he could stay out of politics once crowned. Traditionally, British monarchs remain above politics, symbols, not players. But today, Charles is more involved in global diplomacy than anyone predicted. Recently, he invited Donald Trump for a second state visit to the UK. Prime Minister Keir Starmer called this an unprecedented gesture of friendship, using royal prestige to ease future talks. The king's diplomacy didn't stop there. Shortly after Trump's tense meeting with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky at the White House, Charles and Starmer welcomed Zelensky to the UK. This high-profile show of support sent a clear message. Britain stands with Ukraine, even while trying to maintain ties with Trump's America. The image of King Charles publicly embracing Zelensky at Sandringham wasn't just hospitality, it was a powerful symbol. 3 years after Russia's invasion, Ukraine still has Britain's full support. With Trump's unpredictable stance on NATO and Ukraine, the King's quiet role as a bridge between conflicting forces is more important than ever. Starmer in Washington, balancing act or gamble. Trump praised Charles as a wonderful man and looked forward to a grand reception with all the royal pageantry. Officially, invitations come from the monarch, but in reality they're coordinated by the government, blending tradition and politics, leaving Charles on a very thin line. Having met leaders from Richard Nixon to Dwight Eisenhower, Charles knows political nuance. But his support for Ukraine is personal. He openly condemned Russia's unprovoked aggression and called the war an appalling assault on sovereignty. After the invasion, Charles visited Ukrainian refugees in Romania. On state visits to France and Germany, he stressed the importance of Western unity. Recently, he met Ukrainian communities in the UK and visited wounded soldiers, actions that go beyond mere protocol. The Canadian question, a new crisis for the Crown. Now, the King faces another unexpected challenge, this time from Canada, where he's also head of state. During his recent meeting with Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, an even trickier issue surfaced. Just before their talks, Trudeau declared Canada's top priority was defending its sovereignty, a response to Trump's provocative remark that Canada should become America's 51st state. The comment sparked outrage across Canada, where many now expect King Charles to defend Canadian independence. Yet, for the UK government, preserving its relationship with Washington comes first. The King's silence has already triggered criticism from loyal Canadian monarchists. Letters to the BBC illustrate the frustration. I'm a proud Canadian monarchist, but if Charles appeases Trump instead of defending us, I'll support leaving the Commonwealth. Another wrote, "We know the monarchy avoids politics, but this is different." If the king won't stand up for Canada now, what's the point of having him? The power of silent symbols. Balancing nations' interests is never easy. Even harder for Charles, whose influence relies on carefully crafted gestures and subtle symbolism, not policy. He follows ministerial advice in both the UK and Canada, but his personal beliefs and global connections inevitably shape his actions. It's been a long time since one iconic royal gesture, Queen Elizabeth standing beside blue and yellow flowers, a silent tribute to Ukraine just weeks after the war began. At her side stood a young, charismatic Justin Trudeau, symbolizing Western unity against Russian aggression. Who could have imagined that 3 years later, Trudeau would be looking to the British monarchy not just for Ukrainian solidarity, but for reassurance against the United States? Prince Harry refuses to sign his own memoir, Regret or New Scandal. A surprising incident involving Prince Harry has sparked heated discussion online. A recent viral video from Canada shows a member of the so-called unruly games approaching Harry with a copy of his own memoir, Spare, hoping to get the Duke's autograph. But Harry's response left everyone stunned. Instead of signing, Harry politely declined, saying, "Not here." The brief exchange might seem innocent, but many royal watchers found it suspicious. After all, why refuse to sign a book he himself wrote? This unexpected moment quickly fueled speculation that Harry may now regret publishing his explosive memoir, which hit shelves 2 years ago and triggered a storm of controversy. In Spare, Harry openly criticised the royal family, exposing personal rifts and accusing the monarchy of coldness toward his wife, Meghan Markle. The book painted a harsh picture of life inside the palace walls, from sibling rivalries with Prince William to his struggles with royal expectations. At the time, Harry defended his decision to speak out, claiming he wanted to share his truth. But his refusal to autograph the book in public suggests that confidence might be fading. Could this be a sign that Harry now feels embarrassed about some of the revelations he made? Critics were quick to react. One commentator bluntly asked, "Why write a memoir if you're ashamed to even sign it?" Others speculated that the ongoing tensions with his family, particularly his brother William and father King Charles, may have made Harry rethink his tell-all approach. Since its release, Spare has remained one of the most divisive royal books in history. Supporters praised Harry's honesty, while critics accused him of betraying his family for profit. The memoir strained his already fragile relationship with the royals, and some insiders claim trust between Harry and the palace is now completely broken. Now, this brief encounter in Canada adds another layer to the ongoing Harry saga. Was his refusal simply an attempt to avoid another viral media moment? Or does it reveal deeper regret about the book that exposed his most personal grievances to the world? As with most things in Harry's post-royal life, the truth may be somewhere in between. One thing is certain, every move Harry makes, whether intentional or spontaneous, continues to spark debates about where he stands with his past, his family, and his own story. If you enjoy our videos, don't forget to give us a like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for the latest updates on the royal family with us.